my name's Shelby, and my husband and I no longer work a 9-to-5. And we are sharing our life with you and how we managed to do that. I'm going to give a little disclaimer. The title is probably going to say something about like how I make, and it's really how we make. But a single person could definitely do this because it's both part-time. So if you could add it up to a full-time job, or you can manage it to probably take you a similar amount of time. I have 4 kids, so it does take me a little bit longer to do things. We stopped. Okay, so my husband and I both have ADHD, and regular jobs it was just getting too hard for us. We were getting burnt out. It wasn't working. We would have to miss work, etc., etc. So we wanted to figure out how we could do our own thing to improve our lives, to make more money. Because I feel like when you're at a 9-to-5, at least most common jobs, there's like a cap on how much you can make. And once you climb the ladder so far, that was it. And a lot of times the places here where I live, it's a fight. Some of them won't even give you raises. I know someone right now that's in a fight trying to get the raise they were supposed to have, several raises, but they have not given them the raise. So we've done that so we can have more freedom. I'm so sorry, my dehumidifier just kicked on. I'm down in the basement right now, so it's going to be a bit loud. And I have my daughter here with me, so if you hear noise, that's what it is. Yeah, I like it. So I have notes right down here, because if I don't have my notes, I will be all over the place. So we have 2 main things that we do that make our income. So the last 2 weeks we have not hit these numbers, and that's only because both of our cars have had problems. Our main car that we use for what my husband does, it has been down for a while. It was down, and then we fixed half of it, and then once we started driving again, we realized the other half needed fixed. So I will make another video explaining all that. So this is numbers from a couple weeks ago, before all that started happening. Just to explain that. So the 2 main things that we do, my half of the income is I do reselling, and I resell online. I don't do like Facebook Marketplace or anything like that anymore for reselling, because it got to be too much. I mainly sell on eBay and Poshmark. I used to sell on Mercari and Facebook. Yeah, I like it, honey. I used to sell on Mercari and Facebook, but I stopped doing that because I didn't like it. And I had, I might have even tried Depop, and there was a Kidizen or something. I did do a few sales on there, but it wasn't worth my time for the items that I was listing. It just didn't add up. And I occasionally buy stuff online, but that's very, very rare that I do that. I'm going from quantity to higher profit items. So I list between 10 and 20 a day. Right now, I'm not listing that many because the car was down and I haven't been able to source. But on average, I list between 10 and 20. And what I mean by that, so like if I'm doing 10 items a day, I'm doing 10 all week. All 7 days, I'm going to do 10. And I don't bounce around. I'm not like 10 one week, 20 next week. I've slowly went from 20 down to 10. But I'm trying to get 10 better items that I pay up a little bit for them, but I get more profit for them. So I'm not having to do that as much physical work on my end. Sorry, that's my daughter. She's jumping in the beanbag. So I'm trying to go from that, instead of listing, at one point I was listing like 25, 30 a day. So I'm trying to switch over to that so it's not as much work. But anyway, if anyone wants to know more about what I do for reselling and how I do it, sorry, let me try to fix you. I will make a complete other video and I'll go more in depth with that. But as of right now, without even being consistent, because this whole month's been a little crazy. So the last 4 weeks, I have not been as consistent as I was before. So I still make about $600 a week from my reselling. And I will have the numbers if I was consistent and what it looks like if I'm able to do what I'm supposed to do. So $600 a week from reselling is what I do. And then my husband does door dashing, and he just started doing that recently. And then of course we had car issues with both of our vehicles. But so for these numbers, he's making more now, but I'm going to tell you what he was making, because when I did all these numbers and I wrote all these notes, it was a bit different. But he was working 3 to 4 hour shifts, and he was making about $400 a week. And he was only working 5 days a week. Some days, like, he might have worked 4 days a week, but he doubled up the shift. About $400 a week at that time, and then we had 2 really bad weeks because the car was down more than it was not in the last 2 weeks. And as soon as we got it fixed, he started working the day we got it fixed, and last week he only worked 2 days out of the DoorDash cycle. It's either Monday to Monday or Sunday to Sunday. I'm not really sure, but he made like $240 in 2 days. If anyone doesn't know what DoorDashing is, it's an app you can download. You can sign up to DoorDash. They might do a background check. I can't remember because we signed up years and years ago. And then on the app, you'll schedule dashes. We're at the point where we can just almost dash at any time because they have levels. I don't know exactly what it is, like silver, gold, platinum. The higher you are, the more benefits you get. There's pros and cons to that, but he's the platinum level, so at this point he can almost dash at any time. But when you first start, you schedule, and then you go, and they'll send orders to the app, and then you go pick up food from like McDonald's, fast food restaurants. Sometimes they'll have you go into stores and shop at stores and then deliver the groceries. They do Walmart. I think it still does Walmart. We haven't had a Walmart one in a long time, but years ago we used to pick up Walmart orders and take them, and then you get paid. And you can, now when you first start, I think it might take a week or two before you can pay out daily. But we're able to pay out daily, or it automatically does it like every Monday or Tuesday. It just automatically goes into your bank. So that's what door dashing is. But that's how we get to the $1,000 a week. But like I said, since we haven't been consistent, we can actually make quite a bit more than that. And just so you know, you don't have to, like, if you could just take part of this if you just want information. If you just want to do the reselling, you could build that up and make as much as you want with that, because there's tons of people that make a lot more than I do. I'm very part-time, and I'm still learning at this point even. So you can do, whatever you want. You could do even hard goods, or, whatever you know about, that's what you could sell. I'm able to get clothing in abundance here, so that's what I do. Or you could just do the door dashing side of it. So, let's say, so here we average, and we're in Ohio, we average about $20 an hour. That's what we average. There's some days where he makes like $30 an hour. It just depends. Like if it's raining out, sometimes when it's close to holidays and stuff, sorry, my daughter is ripping paper, but if it's like close to holidays, raining, snow, and stuff like that, the average is normally a little bit higher, because people are, they tip more, because they don't want to go out and get stuff, which, it makes sense. But, so, for example, if you did 5 days a week, 8 hours, and you averaged $20 an hour, and you put $20 a day in gas, then you could make $700 a week. I don't know where you're from, if that would cover your bills. That's about $2,800, maybe $2,800 to $3,000 a month door dashing. That might work for you. And also, like where I'm from, it might be lower pay. Like maybe if you're doing it in New York or something, you might make more. I don't know what the average is anywhere else other than here, because I've never door dashed anywhere but within a 2-hour radius from where we live. And then, okay, so let's get back on track. So then if I would be consistent on eBay, I'm going back, not this last month, but like the prior month. When I'm consistent, I have it right here. It's about $840 a week. I could make more than that. I think I just literally took the exact numbers that I had. So I have $840 here, so that was probably what I averaged that month. So I had $840 a week, and then DoorDash comfortably, you could make like, I don't know, he could make like $600 a week, and that's still giving us plenty of time. Hang on, I gotta add this up. I forget, I didn't write down exactly. So that would be, why is this going dark? So that would be like 120 a day. That's why I wrote it down, because he's been making about 120 a day at this point, and that's even after taking some gas out. But we have a small car that's good on gas, so that's what we use for that. So that, and he's comfortably able to make that. Like today, he went and did a 2-hour, like we call it the lunch rush. It's like 11 to almost 1. It wasn't even quite 2 hours, I don't think, and he made $40. And it really didn't take anything in gas because he put gas in the day before. And then he's out working right now. He worked earlier for like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, and he made $23. So it's hit and miss on how fast you make money, but it normally averages out. But we are closer to the holidays, so, you know, it could be better right now. But so a 40-week on eBay, and then the DoorDash, which is, I think it was like 6 hours, 5 days a week, would be $600 a week. We could make about $1,440, close to $1,500 a week between the two of us, and really that is still part-time hours. It's not, this is not full-time hours. I don't know what's considered full-time, because it would be 30 hours a week, and then I normally, at this point, I source one day. She is just wiggling all around. I source one day. My mom takes the kids, and I normally source on Sunday, which is not even the best day to source, but it's okay. We make it work. I normally have like up to 5 hours to source, and I get all my items for the week, but I'm going to be changing that over, where when they go back to school, I just go in the morning and hit the stores and then do my work throughout the day so I can get better items. I'm trying to switch over. So I really don't work that long. Let's say 5 hours a week, 5-6 hours a week sourcing, and then picturing at this point, when you first start, it's going to take you longer, but it's about 2 minutes per item, and that's going a little high to picture, and about a minute per item to list. So it's really not that much. 20 minutes to picture, let's say 30 minutes to picture and list. It's really not that hard. And then shipping takes about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and my husband does help me with the shipping. So I'll pick, and then we work together to package and everything. 10 minutes on regular day, and then probably maybe 30 minutes on the weekend, because we normally have more items because we don't ship on Saturday or Sunday. But that's how we make our money. We're done working a 9 to 5. But that's how we make our money. There's no need to have to work a 9 to 5. If it doesn't work for you, if you're struggling and it's hard for you, there's so many other ways that you can make money. And you don't even have to do what we do. You can do something else, but you can make it work. Everyone is so scared of everything, so we're always pushed. You gotta have a 9 to 5. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. You don't. You can do whatever you want to make it most comfortable for you, and that's what we are doing at this time. My hope and goal is to get YouTube going. I've always wanted to do YouTube. I've been scared, so I'm really hoping that I can get this going. But I mean, if you're wanting to do YouTube, you just need to get on there and start, because you're not going to learn by not starting. Your first few videos are going to be awkward. This is still, I don't know, I think I'm under 10 videos at this point, and this one is still even awkward. So you just need to get on there, and you got to start so you can learn, and then you'll just get better and better and better each day. So, but anyway, that's how we make 1,000 plus a week. I only put 1,000 because that's what it was on our bad weeks, and I'm just going to keep it like that. But we can make more. You can build this. You can do however and whatever you want to make it work. So I hope there's some information here. If you have any questions, or you want me to make any videos more in depth about anything that I went over, please let me know, and I will. That's why I made this YouTube, so I can help people learn, so they can get out of the loop of working jobs and burning out, working jobs, burning out. So that will be all for this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.